Spyro! It's Spyro! Oh my gosh! Oh, look at his little wings! And his little tail! That's so awesome! My son would be amazed. My son has wanted to meet Spyro for the longest time. My son is a huge Skylanders fan. Just got, gosh, what's the newest one? Swap Team? I think it's Swap Team. Sure, why not? There's Giants and something. Get the next one after that. Anyways, we're back here on the Playmindcrack server. I think what I'm gonna do, because I want to release an episode every day, or at least kind of, sort of every other day. 2 episodes every 3 days, something like that. I don't know the math. I don't know the maths. But I don't want to just do Blackbeard or anything. I kind of wanted to have a different series on here, and I could do Mindcrack Island, but I don't know if that's really up and running yet, and I don't know if I'm really the best builder, or if building really, just building, like just plain build. Like I don't think I could ever do like a creative world where all I do is build. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. So there is another option though, besides just a plain old building, and it is called Revenge of Cookie. Revenge of Cookie is a mini game that was developed. Let's see here. We have Cookie's Mountains or Cookie's Realm. I want to say that the mountains has the extreme terrain, or gosh, what's it called? You know, where the mountains are all crazy and it can be kind of a drag on your FPS. So I'm just going to go with Cookie's Realm. You have 3 minutes or until you deal damage or break a block to find a safe place to begin the game. Okay, so which direction do we could head south? Let's head. I like cold places. Let's go north. So I thought it was a jungle. And of course, north is a jungle. Ooh, it's raining. Just for me. Just for me. So, I guess I can take off F3 now. So, Revenge of Cookie was created last year, I believe. I want to say around like August or September, towards one of the updates, or around one of the updates. I kind of want to speculate that it was them tinkering around with UHC. To see what that would be like on a server, because from what I recall, like Rob was just goofing around one night and he created a server that had, you know, UHC mode enabled, and it had all these little things in it, and that eventually morphed into Revenge of Cookie. Although, you know, Rob could have just been trolling. I don't know which direction I'm going now. I lost my way. Okay, I'm still going north. I hope we come across some more land here soon. I only have 3 minutes of this. Although thankfully I can kind of time myself with that. Here's some land, but no trees. So who knows how it actually started, but the idea behind the game is it's UHC mode, so you don't regen health, although you do have double health bar, as you can see there. And gosh, nothing here either, huh? That's not good. We need trees. The terrain generation in this is very unusual. Oh, there we go. So it's UHC mode, and it's kind of a strange game. The idea is to get ores, coal, redstone, lapis, gold, iron, diamond, whatever you want to get. There's a zombie there. I think I'm gonna have to get off here. Oh gosh. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. We may just hang out for a little bit. I think you can see right now that I have regen, and maybe I can sneak up and get this birch tree real quick. There's a sheep there as well. Oh, good. The night vision, I guess, lets you know when your time is up. I was wondering why there were so many mobs. It's like it's daytime. Why you spawn? So you throw in your minerals, ores into lava, and by doing so, get the things, you earn points. And I believe that if you throw it into lava at 0, 0, you get extra points. Okay, it doesn't look like they're coming after me, so I think I'm safe. Although I went a ways away from 0, 0 because this does have PvP. So if I were to run into somebody, they could kill me and take all of my things. And maybe I should go check out this house real quick. Pretty basic house. I'll take the furnace. Le Furnace. And I think I'm going to dig down a little bit. So it's going to be a pretty chill game. You know, it is UHC mode, so there's probably going to be some close calls from time to time. But it's going to be kind of vanilla survival-esque in nature. Oop. I don't know. I may try to do something unique with it. I'm not entirely sure yet. Oh, I forgot. That's one thing that you have to deal with that was implemented in order to try to discourage people from branch mining, was that you get... That makes me scared whenever somebody joins the game. Is that you get mining fatigue when mining down deep. You know what I'm going to do is make some tools. Let's do that. That. And let's make some more sticks so that we can make lay torches. Where'd my thing go? Give me my thing. Israeli, that's interesting. I wonder if, what time is it in Israel right now? Maybe it's like they're just getting out of school right now or something. I hear stuff, so, well, maybe that's just, help me. Help me. Help me. I'm falling. I can't get up. Help me. I knew. It's pretty much regular Minecraft with a few twists. Can't regen health except with golden apples. And then burn ores in lava for points. And that's it. That's pretty much it. And then try to avoid the mining fatigue. I think we're going to go back up. I got enough cobble for an axe. I think what I want to do actually is... Oh gosh, the mining fatigue. So it discourages branch mining and it makes you want to find a cave rather than just dig, which I think is a good thing. Gosh, it's still nighttime. I have wood still. Let me make a boat. but it's still freaking annoying. Really a stinking annoying. Oh gosh. I still have regen, so taking damage right now actually doesn't hurt me too much. Oh, is that a cow? It's one thing that I need is food. No lag for me. Was that the skeleton? I swear that skeleton has crazy range. Another thing to keep in mind with this is that there is no enchanting. At least as far as I remember there isn't. But there are anvils. So if you find... actually I don't know if there's spawners either. Let's say if you find a chest or something, then you can... and a book in it, then you can always take that and enchant something that way, or you can go fishing. And so people will often spend a lot of time fishing in this game. I think you can get on the leaderboards for like most fish caught. So it's a very unusual game where you know, it's like the things that you do are regular Minecraft tasks that a lot of people would consider grindy in nature. So my main objective at this point is to try to collect food and materials from the surface before my regen stops. Before I go down to start caving, really. Get some more wood. So you can regen health with golden apples. And I don't know. I don't know if the nether is available. Yeah, and it makes a little noise whenever somebody dies. So pretty cool. It's called Revenge of Cookie because there was like a story behind it, and I kind of enjoyed that there was a narrative behind some of the stuff going on the server. Although that, I think, was definitely more Rob's style than Mindcrack style overall, I think. I don't know. They do the parties on here occasionally, and I really want to go to the next one. I'm pretty sure it's for good. But, is that just a little island? I guess so. The stories that they created were pretty cool. For the Revenge of Cookie one was this idea that the blacksmith, Falnor, had been killed, I think, and we needed a new blacksmith, and people voted in Cookie, who was a dog. It was like Falnor's dog. Sorry, I'm having trouble remembering exactly what happened. But then like Falnor came back, or somebody killed Cookie, and then the idea, yeah. So it's something like that. So it's called Revenge of Cookie, and I think we're sacrificing gold and stuff to Cookie, or the spirit of Cookie. And the idea is that I think every 30 days or something, the server resets, and Cookie takes his revenge on the server. Because no matter how much gold we sacrifice, it will never appease his bloodthirsty soul. He's out for revenge! Just like this chicken's brother will be out for revenge after I kill him! And the cycle of violence will go on forever. Oops, Mr. Sheep. Bam. Oh, bam. So this series is going to be very chill. It's going to be much more, I guess, vloggy type in nature. I was actually thinking I should pull a Farlands or Bust. I'm sure somebody's already done it, and just record myself traveling. Hey, it's ocean sheep. Ocean sheep. Ocean sheep. I'll ignore him. It's making me think of Waterworld, Kevin Costner, where he has gills. Oh, I ran in. Oh, that's probably lag. I've seen the Waterworld thing at Universal Studios in Los Angeles. My son loved it whenever he did it. Well, this is interesting. Yep, I swear I don't see pigs all that often in Minecraft anymore. It seems like pigs are kind of... Aw, my boat broke. It's okay though. It looks like we're getting to some interesting terrain, so... So yeah, this is going to be much more... Hello. I don't really want to be raiding people's base. My loot. Bad boulder fist. What is this? Interesting. And I love that there's... It kind of reminds me... I've been on an anarchy server once. Hey, dude. Okay. And it's just... You find the most random stuff. I don't know what this reminds me of. I don't want to ruin his thing. I don't know how it works, to be honest. Anything in there? No? And I'll just talk about stories and talk about my life and things that are going on. For example, I made a pork roast last night. Some mashed potatoes and gravy. And peas. Yes, it's going to be that kind of series where I talk about what I cooked for dinner the night before. Also don't want to kill all the animals on here, but I do want to kill a couple more. Because I'm pretty sure I have a lot of saturation, but my hunger will start to run out eventually. The pig. I was like sympathizing with the pigs, and now I'm just killing them. Kill the pigs! No, I bring that up because I love to cook. To be honest, if I didn't teach, I would be a chef. I think. Or maybe something at NASA. It's kind of a wide array of interest there, huh? There's the whole spectrum. No, I love to cook. I didn't always enjoy cooking. Gosh, these people have this whole thing lit up, don't they? Let's head this way. I don't want to disturb anybody else's base too much. If they go on, you know, although when I played this in the past, if I meet anybody, I'll usually kill them because it's... In my classroom, I always give my students the benefit of the doubt, and I always talk about how we need to trust each other and how, you know, it really, in today's day and age where the media drives us to be mistrustful and fear everything, we really have to try hard to see the good in one another. But you know, on a Minecraft server, hell no. Hell no. I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna wait for you to stab me in the back. I will just start swinging. Ooh, thank you. Start swinging from the get-go. This looks like a good place to maybe get off and start doing some stuff. So yeah, I was thinking maybe Farlands or bust. Just keep traveling, or you know, I could kind of get really well established, gather a lot of materials, and then head back to 0-0 and start staking things out that way. I could set up a base somewhere like other people do. I don't know how I'm going to play it yet. This is really going to be for me to do a lot more talking to viewers. Clay. Clay. Oh, clay. Probably so... Oh, never mind. I was going to say it's probably so rare. I will build a gigantic clay hamburger. I don't know. Yeah. 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 Got spruce that way. I think I want to head this way. I think I do. There's reeds. Just go as slow as we possibly can through the water. A jump! Alright, you know what I should probably be doing at some point, especially when it's still day, is trying to find or cutting down a few trees to get apples. In fact, before I head into this here spruce forest, I think I'm going to cut down some trees to do just that. Gosh, man, I'm not one of those people who will post on the Reddit, but when's the next UHC? But for me, it's like my Super Bowl, you know. I don't watch sports or anything. For me, anything competitive has always been about video games. Ooh, a cave. Oh, iron. Very nice. It's a good place. And so, oh gosh, that's what got me into Minecraft in the first place, was that original season of UHC, season 3, the first PvP season. And so I'm really craving, especially because we just had the actual Super Bowl, and everybody's like, oh yeah, Super Bowl. Ooh. I'm just like, yeah. But yeah, I'm really hoping they release another season soon. I really want either, and I know everybody here agrees with me, this is nothing special, but I really want either, I guess this is still 1.7. I'm pretty sure I'm playing 1.8. It didn't really matter that much, but I've been killing all these sheep for nothing. Poor sheep. Grab some mushrooms. Need spiders for string. If I do have potions, these brown mushrooms will come in handy. Oh, apple. What was I talking about? I completely and totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh, my mind just goes way too fast sometimes. I start talking about one thing, and the next moment I'm just on to something else, and I haven't even finished what I was talking about. I think I've talked about cooking. I like to cook. Yeah, I do. I made that pork roast. I was going to tell you all about it, but then I moved on to something else. Iron. Alright. Mr. Mellencrafter. Good. My first official thing. Hajji. Oh yeah, UHC, and how it's my UHC, or how UHC is my UHC. No, UHC and how it's my Super Bowl. Speaking of the Super Bowl, let's just do that. My class and I spoke about it. I need more blocks. Why is he confused that I'm way out north? Isn't that what people do? Find new caves to go and mine and explore? I don't know that guy either. He's acting as though I was supposed to be waiting for him. Sorry, guy, I don't know you. I don't see you. You're not supposed to see me, I don't think. Are you? I think I want to... Can I light this up? That looks like it leads out to ocean. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore him. I don't know why he's trying to find me. Maybe he's trying to kill me. Help! People do that often, don't they? Anyway, speaking of the Super Bowl, nice skin. What you talking about, man? This guy's kind of creeping me out. No, I'm just kidding. This is my anti-social part of me coming out, because I get nervous, I get scared. Why are you talking to me? No. Yeah, my class talked about it because an interesting study came out like the day of or like right before the Super Bowl that showed that kids who start playing tackle football at the age of 12 or younger grow up with significant cognitive disadvantages compared to children who don't play tackle football at age 12 or younger. And they speculate that's because of head injuries sustained. Place you wool? Place you wool. Hey man, where do you wool? Where's the place you wool at? Sounds like, I don't know, some kind of hip new slang. Um, uh, yeah, so, I brought this up in class. I was kind of surprised not many people watched Super Bowl in the class that I spoke with it about. Um, I don't know. That guy was on something. I don't know. I don't know. And this idea, there's also been a 9% decline in youth football enrollments, or at least in one of the biggest leagues in the nation. There was a 9% decline, I think, in 2013. Although they said this year things have stabled or things have leveled out. But it's really interesting. There seems to be somewhat of a shift going on culturally in terms of how we understand football and the risks associated with it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I kind of forget that I'm playing UHC mode. Oh gosh, dang it. Arr, die. Die, me matey. Arr. I obviously, I only got one apple. I need to get some gold. Apparently. Well, this episode has been going on for quite a while. Let me just finish my talk about the Super Bowl. I'll try to finish my talk about something. Gosh. Another skeleton. So there's a shift going on, but at the same time, the NFL is as big and as powerful and as wealthy as it has ever been, and NFL culture, I think, or at least a lot of it is still just very strong. And so, people are speculating, oh, in 20 years, the NFL is going to be like boxing is now. Boxing used to be huge for quite a while, and then once people, I don't know, people speculate that it was because they saw how violent it was, and people were worried about the consequences. You had less kids getting involved, and therefore less interest and whatnot. But I don't know if I buy that per se. It may have just been that NFL provided even more violence for people, and so they went from boxing to football. Because, I mean, the rise of football correlates with the decline of boxing. So it kind of makes sense. But, it's probably a number of factors. It's not just those things. So, anyways, but it's fascinating to hear students talk about it and to hear their opinions on some of the things that have been happening in the NFL in terms of, it's been muddled with issues like domestic violence and racism and all kinds of stuff. Oh gosh, I didn't see their guy. This cave is a little interesting cave. Interesting. So yeah. But then it's the whole violence, and especially like when you are raising your child to really see violence as something that is a last means. I used to consider myself like 100% pacifist kind of thing. I could never imagine myself taking out or acting in violence against anybody. And I had a teacher ask me, well, what would you do if your son was being attacked? And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. So yeah, there are instances where violence is certainly necessary. I have to cook some food. But I definitely am trying to raise my son to see it as a last resort. I think I may block off here and start cooking some food. I also need to start cooking some iron. Let's just go ahead and do that. And I don't have any more cobble. So yeah, I have these discussions with my students about just kind of random things that are going on in the world, and I figured I might do the same thing on here. You know, like with the football thing, I think a much more likely scenario is that the NFL just gets better at taking care of its players and at preventing injuries, and at explaining a lot of things to the public. Or maybe they've just grown so large that, you know, is this thing just not breaking at all? Whoa, that was kind of weird. Which some people would say is what has happened with some institutions in our society, is they've gotten, sorry, excuse me, they've gotten so big that there's just no way to stop them. I don't know. I do not know. Well, I am down 5 hearts, so I get a C for today. Not too bad, not too bad. It's supposed to be average, right? And got some steak. Got food. Looks like I'm going to be mostly ironed up, ready to really take on these caves that are up ahead, and try to get... So I need lava. I need lava to carry around with me to get points. And ooh, I got a bow at some point. What else? I don't know. I need to just get some basic stuff before I go back out on the surface and start, you know, potentially running into other players. That scares me, especially because everybody who's on here seems to be very interested in where I am and what I'm doing. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.